And this psalm, King David prays to God about his many enemies that wish to harm him, and he describes in quite a lot of detail how his enemies wish that he should suffer in all sorts of ways. And King David asks Hashem that he should be saved from them, and he describes how really he's so faithful and so devoted to the service of Hashem, and he prays that he should be saved, and it should be his enemies that are going to have a downfall. Lam Natseach David Mizbar, for the conductor by David, a song, Lekesi Lasi, God of my praise, Al Techra should not be silent to those who want to harm me, Kifi Rasha, for the mouth of a wicked person, Ufi Mirma, and the mouth of the deceitful, Alai Pasachu have opened against me, Dibru iti l'shain shakar, and they speak a language of falsehood. V'divrei sina sevavuni, words of hate surround me, ve'lechamuni chinam, and they attack me without any good reason. Tachas avasi yistenuni, return for the love that I have. They accuse me by nisvila, and I am making a prayer to you. They pay me back bad against good. And hate against my love. And they say the following against me, my enemies say this, point wicked over him, and let there be an adversary against his right side, that when he's being judged, he should be found to be evil, should be punished, and his prayers should be turned to sin. His days should be few, and someone else should take his position. His son should be orphans, and his wife should be a widow. His children should go around and have to ask, have to beg, and they would have to look around amongst the ruins for things to eat. The creditor should take whatever he has, and aliens should spoil his labor. No one should extend kindness to him, and no one should be merciful to his orphans. His end should be cut off, and in a later generation, that his entire name be erased, that there be no continuation. The father's sins should be remembered to God, and his mother's sins should not be erased. He should be before God forever. And his remembrance should be cut off from earth. Because he never remembered to do kindness. And he pursued the poor people. And the people who are broken, he pursued them to death. That's how they're describing King David. That's what the enemies are saying about King David, how much of a terrible person he is. But yeah, he loved the curse, and that's how it came upon him. He didn't want a blessing, a tirchik menu, and he distanced it from himself. He donned the curse as his garment, and it came like water into his innards, and just like oil in his bones. May it be to him like a garment which he wraps himself into it. and it should be like a belt that he girds himself into. And now King David says, but in reality, all this that my enemies have said against me, really, Zaispula Saitanai, this is really the actions of my enemies, Meis Hashem, and all these things were that they're saying against me is all Meis Hashem, it's all from God. And all these things that they're saying are really Vadevim Al Nafshi, apply to the ones that speak bad against my soul. Vata the Kiyim, and our God, Hashem, Haseiti Laman Shemecha, do for my name, for your name, Kitev Chastcha Tzileni, because your kindness is good, Atzileni, you should save me. Kani ve'evyan onechi, because I am a poor and destitute. V'libachol v'kirbi, and my heart is, so to say, dead within me, which the commentaries explain means that he worked so hard on himself that he destroyed his evil inclination. Kitzel kintoisin alachti, like a vanished shadow, I'm banished. Ninati ka'arbe, and I'm moving around like locust. Which this, of course, refers to the time that he's running away from Saul, and he's running around like a locust, vanishing shadow. Berkai kashla mitzoyim, my knees shake from fasting of sarikachash mishamen, and my flesh is lean without any fat. That means I'm so weak. And I have become a disgrace to them. Yeruni, the people who see me shake their heads about how desperate my situation came. Azveini Hashem Lakoith, help me, God. Hashemi chastecha, help me like according to your kindness. V'yedu kiyot chazois, let them know that this is your hand. Ata Hashem Asisa, you God have made it. Yikalu hema, they made curse. V'ata sevarich, but you are going to bless, and your blessings are going to help me. Kamu vayavashu, they rise up and they get ashamed. V'avdecha yismach, but your servant is going to rejoice. Yilvashu Satan klima, may my enemies be clothed with humiliation. V'yatach hamil bashtam, and may they wrap themselves in shame as a garment. Oid Hashem, oid befi, I really thank you with my mouth, v'sechrabim alenu, and I will praise you amongst the multitudes. Now explaining why there's nothing to fear, he says, for God stands at the right of the poor person, to save him from the judges, so to say, of his soul. The wicked people, they're constantly judging and condemning the righteous people, but God saves the good and poor person from these judgments.